know that crude is completely into downtrend. So there was no doubt about us last week. See, we expected crude to stay down. So what happened on Monday is that after the price opening, the market came down, and it came down and tested this 4,480, which is the previous week low. You can see this 4,480 from where the market had taken some support, and it has provided a bounce back on 22nd. That was on the previous week Friday. That is on 22nd. The market has taken some support here, and it had given a bounce back. So what happened yesterday on Monday was that after the price opening, it was a clear drop down, and the market came down, tested this particular zone, and closed around 4,520. So this is the zone where the market closed. And on Tuesday also, the market opened more or less near the same zone, and it was also dominated by the sellers. So the market took some resistance around 4,560. So this is the zone where the market has taken some resistance and closed lower. On Wednesday, you can notice that the price opened around 4,540s. So this was the zone where the market opened on Wednesday, and it took some resistance around this 4,560 initially, but it couldn't stay or come below this 4,520. So again the market was pushed till 4,620, which is a major resistance zone. And on Thursday, the price opened around the same zone of 4,620, and it has provided a good selling, and it was well supported by the average also. It was also well supported by the long-term average. So you can see that this red color average line was supporting this resistance zone of 4,620. Again, it was a huge drop, and you can see the market came down and broke this 4,480, and it closed very lower near around 4,460. So this was the zone where the market closed on Thursday. But what happened on Friday was that the price opening was a bit a spiked up opening. You can see within 1 hour, you can see that the market just moved higher till the zone of 4,520, and as usual the market took some resistance around 4,520. You can notice that this 4,520 provided some support here. You can see this zone of 4,520 and 560. So again the market took some resistance on Friday around 4,520, and it came down and tested 4,480. You know very well it is the support zone of which is providing support on Friday on the previous week, that is on 22nd. Market provided support, and here it took some support, and since it was a very huge selling, you can notice that for a long time crude is completely under sell trend. So after taking a support here, you can see the level of pullback you have got, and it is a complete bounce back, and even the market broke this 4,620 and closed above 4,620 and around 4,660. So on the previous week price movement, you can see apart from the last week, the Friday, and also half of the session, you can see the last later Friday session gave a clear bounce back, but it was dominated by the sellers initially until Friday. And what happened is that a complete reversal in the trend because of the price closing above 4,620 and even above 4,660. You can very well notice that the price went, and on Monday what happened yesterday is that the price, because since on every higher price closing it is always expected the market can bounce back, since it was staying above the long term average and a price closing above the average and above the key zones of 4,620, 660, would have put us in a serious thoughts about going for an uptrend in crude market, because it confirms all the technical forms, gave us a clear confirmation that potentially the market can move higher. But there is a major resistance block of 4,720 and 4,760. You know very well this market struggling to break these two zones. It is a very huge and major resistance block. Anyhow, the market and technical says that it has got a potential to move and test 4,720 and 4,760. So today what we are expecting is that we are expecting crude to open more or less near the same zone. There may not be a much difference in the price opening, And also what we can do for today and for this week is that we can be little bit flexible and target this buying. So what we are going to do is that we are going to test this buy trend completely, so that we can see how we can how, based upon the support and resistance, a single day price closing. You can see on Monday the market closed lower, so the openings around 4680 and it closed around 4640. Cannot confirm that the trend has reversed. That means the market can come down. It is always quite usual. You can see the level of pullback it had on Friday, and it is quite normal to have a consolidation like this. So what we can expect is that for today we can expect crude to stay in uptrend till 4560. We are going to target this 4560. As we always know, it has played a major role and crucial intermediate role in deciding price actions for the last week. So it had acted as a major support and resistance. What we are going to do is that we can go for a buy till 4560. So, and you can seriously place a stop loss around 4550 or below. So till 4550 we can expect crude to continue its uptrend, and based upon the price actions and price closing we can decide our decision. We can modify our decisions, but initially what we can expect based on the price action that happened on Friday, and based on support, resistance and high low open close, we can expect the crude to continue its uptrend, and the expected target zones are 4720 and 4760. Any closing above 4720 and 60 can push the market even much higher. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session. And again we are saying our targeted zone is 4560. Till this zone we can expect crude to continue its downtrend or continue its uptrend. So we are expecting crude to move higher, taking some support around 4560, and expected target zones are marked here very well. And you as a crude trader, you may also know the supports and resistance. So if you can go back to the archives and we see where we have marked all the support and resistance. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session. Please kindly closely monitor all the supports and resistance. This is going to be again a very key zone, 4620. We cannot take this zone very easily, and put all your efforts and whatever you have learned in technicals around the 4620 and 4560. So this is going to be the key zone in crude and the trend deciding zone. If you can put all your efforts, you can clearly move up and down, and it's a potential for making good profit. Let us see what's going to happen during the trading session, and thanks a lot for watching our videos and supports. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.